got a free play in the NBA for this Wednesday, April the 21st. Use the promo code SUPER to save you 20% off the entire site. I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and with me today, I've got Nick Parsons. We're talking the Heat at the Spurs. How's it going, Nick?
It's going really good. Yeah, an interesting matchup here between two non-conference teams, both still in the hunt for a playoff spot. You know me, Ali. I'm primarily a situational handicapper. I think sort of a contrarian handicapper as well. Both of these teams have struggled with offensive consistency this year, but I think the stage is set for some offensive fireworks between these two non-conference opponents on Wednesday night. The Heat, they come in, they've won two in a row, and each of their last two games, though, have also fallen under the number. The Spurs have seen the total go under in three straight. So both of these teams have seen the totals go under a whole bunch. And so I think that number has driven down. The odds makers are looking at that. This number is a little bit too low now. These are two teams that are, as I said, still pushing really hard for the playoffs. But I mean, they don't really have any competition between each other in the standings. And so I think that's going to lead to sort of a more wide open affair, less defense, more offense. These teams are going to be pushing the pace. As far as the scheduling is concerned, the Spurs don't really have anything to worry about here. They have Detroit coming to town the following night, and Miami, in its last game, it destroyed the Rockets 113-89 at home in its most recent action. It beat the Nets before that. But both of those games were at home, though. The last time the Heat were on the road, they were busy losing 119-111 in Minnesota. And so I just don't really trust this Miami defense on the road, Ali, the same way as I do at home. And finally here, just one stat I wanted to mention. San Antonio has seen the total go over the number in 7 of its last 10 home games after playing to 3 or more straight unders in a row, Ali. So that's my read in this one. I don't really have a strong read on the side, but yeah, as I just outlined there, I definitely think this sets up as more of a wide open shootout than a defensive affair.
Yes, I get that totally. And so we note for our viewers at home, these are advanced lines. We're showing the Spurs -1.5 and the total 216.5. These are advanced lines. But I think you're right here. It is just a bit too low. So I'm rolling with you, Nick Parsons. We're going to go over the 216.5 in the Heat at the Spurs.